Hello, all. Today is Saturday, August 3rd. I've been getting numerous emails because I know I've asked for you to send general questions regarding what's going on in your life. Um, the emails I have received are all regarding relationships, and it's difficult to do a specific for one person relationship when there's so many people and viewers that do watch and share my videos. And also, those who comment to me and keep in touch, which is nice. So I'm doing a reading. It's more general. If you really are looking for some specific answers, I can do a reading specifically for you, which means the cards will be drawn specifically for you and your energies, and you would get more insight for that. So, if that's what if you really feel like you need more clarity, I'm just going to charge $10 for these readings, and can get those done as I get them in, and within the next couple of days we'll get those readings in. But for now, first card here is blow off steam, and what I'm getting from this card is that right now you are in your your ego has taken over, and your ego is like this runaway train. As the train picks up momentum, it's harder to stop. This little bunny rabbit's running out of to get out of the way of this you know this threat. So the your egoic mind is it's going to explode from all this overthinking that's being done. So let off steam is the message. So write down your feelings, write down your emotions, talk to yourself in the mirror so you can see yourself saying all these things that are pent up inside of you, and they're kind of like encapsulated and they're leaking just lower vibrational emotions, and it's bringing you down. And the more seepage of this negativity, and the more your mind works, that's what's giving this whole thing the momentum, and it's just going to get out of control. So for right now, let's slow this train down and start putting down your fears, your thoughts, anything that you just keep going over and over and over again in your mind regarding this relationship type issue. I don't see a beginning from where the train came, and I don't see where the destination is going. Okay, you're just kind of in the middle of this vast empty field of unknowing, and that is what is driving you crazy. So don't allow it to drive you crazy. If you allow it to, then it will. So try writing down some of the feelings that you're experiencing, which this next card definitely backs that up. The two hands are near each other, but they're not even touching. Their fingertips aren't touching. So there is there is something that is keeping you two apart, and communicating is, I feel, the number one necessity needed in order to have a long-term successful relationship with someone. Now, it's all about how you communicate, the time you choose to communicate and what you say. So first you want, like I said, write down when you're ready to have a conversation with this other person, or when you're ready to reach out to them, like these hands. First, release anything negative because you want to take these negative, irritable type emotional reactions that you may have when you do talk to this other individual. And it's all about the delivery by you and how you communicate, your tone of voice. Do you show compassion as you speak? Are you saying, pointing the finger, you do this. It's more about, you don't want to nitpick down the nitty gritty of the lack of being together or why the relationship didn't work. It's it's more communicating on a mature level, but I don't feel that most of you are not ready to do this, to reach out to this other individual. I think that first you need to be able to communicate to yourself, communicate how you feel, and communicate the truths regarding your relationship. If you were an outsider looking at your personal life, your life with this other individual, the ups and downs that you've had together, what would this other person, let's say it's your best friend, what advice would your best friend give you? Even better, if you were looking at if this exact situation was your best friend or your sister or your cousin, your brother, someone, and you were watching the whole relationship and this whole situation unfold, what advice would you give this person? How would you tell this person to handle it? What do you think is going on in the other half of this relationship? What's going on in their mind, and why are they thinking or feeling the way that they are, that is keeping the two apart? What advice would you give this person? And then follow it yourself, okay? Because you hold all the answers, and remember that. But I don't feel like it's time yet to reach out to this person. I don't feel like you're ready. I think it would be more of an emotional exchange, which is bad, but you want it to be a mature reasoning. You want to be reasonable, reasoning, and positive. Don't mention any of the negatives. You want to keep it positive and light and fun and short. And you don't want to grovel yourself back into someone's life. That's it. I just got a message of even just shooting a text or an email of just saying, hey, how you doing? And that's it. And see what kind of response you get. Because that's just, it shows concern. How are you? You're saying, hey, how have you been? Because you haven't seen or heard from this person in a while. So that's a way of reaching out in a more neutral manner. This next card here is the Wings of Light. And I don't know why, but Penny is popping into my mind. I don't know. Penny, copper penny. So if something with a copper penny resonates with anyone, let me know. But this card, I feel that you are this beautiful angel. You have the tools to lift you off the ground. When I first looked at this word light, I saw flight. So it's time for you to move yourself, to take some flight, to view things maybe from a different vantage point, to love yourself, love others, but keep everything light. Keep every communication with this other person, and don't no heavy topics, just the light topics. And also, okay, so if you're this fairy and you're weightless and you're light and you would be able to fly and soar and coast with the winds very easily, you wouldn't be able to do that if you are burdened down. Like, think of the sandbags on the side of a hot air balloon. You're you have tons of sandbags that are just keeping you down, so you're not able to fly. And I believe I see holding a pair of scissors and you yourself cutting off these sandbags one by one, and you are releasing some of the emotions or the feelings, or some of these thoughts. You know how sometimes your ego gets carried away and your thoughts go into just these tangents of just utter where did I come up with this idea? Where did I come up with this story? Maybe he robbed a bank and da da da. So it's just cutting off these sandbags one at a time, lightening your load, lightening yourself. You want to lighten your heart. You want to love yourself. And also, when I saw the word flight, I feel like a lot of you are holding yourselves back from continuing your life right now. You're waiting around. Don't do that. This break or separation that is being experienced is happening for a reason. And and I'm going through a similar thing myself, and my attitude towards it is, if this split is meant to bring us back, for him to do his work and for me to do my work, and for us to at one point, who knows when, come back together, then this time apart was meant to be, and it was the right thing to do. If perhaps we don't reconnect or we don't reunite, then again, this split is the right thing to do. We don't know the answer yet. We won't know the answer until one of two things happen. Either you get back together with the ex, or you find someone else and you realize, you know what? He wasn't the one, and I didn't know it. So adopting that kind of attitude brings lightness to the situation and allowance. It's almost allowing you and giving you permission to get out there and to have fun and do fun things and meet new people. Don't look for a one night stand. That's not the answer. It's getting yourself out there, because maybe this split is happening because you're meant to hang out with your girlfriends more, or do something that you've been putting off for a long time, and in doing these other things without your significant other, because he's no longer or she's no longer in your life, you are experiencing new things, which you are meant to experience. So get out there, do it, and enjoy it. And I know I'm rambling on, but I feel that this is going on in many people's lives, and the only control that we have over this is allowing it to play out its course, and not to force things to happen. Don't push yourself on the other person. Don't let the other, if you want to make the first move by reaching out and saying, hey, how have you been? You will know based on their reaction whether they're ready to come back and they want to see you or not. And with that, I'm going to leave you there. If you do need some more specific information on your relationship, email me. We can do a private reading, personalized just for your energies. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you. And for watching and subscribing and emailing and connecting. And everyone have a great day.